that where we can go and test parts imported, both produced and imported parts and components to make sure they conform to standards.
The workshop exposed basic identification techniques for the detection of substandard auto parts, which is expected to be deployed when enforcing the prohibition of sales of substandard auto parts in the country. You're watching Panorama on the network service of the NTA. Let's pause for some messages now. More reports shortly. Stay with us.
The struggle for independence had been a long and tough one. Our founding fathers and compatriots sacrificed their comfort and even shed their blood. We cannot at this point in history afford to spirit away their sacrifices for immediate but temporary gains of today. Let us emphasize what unites and not what divides us. Working for the unity of purpose with a stronger vision for a better tomorrow. NTA, growing with the nation.
Together, no matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. How can we develop when we're always in crisis? Families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
Nigeria, the only country we can train with remarkable potentials to excel. Let us believe in ourselves and change our attitude for the sake of our country and generations unborn. Let us revive our cultural values, which are our essence as a nation. Let us renew the spirit of patriotism and hope in our dear country. Do not take or give bribe. Be punctual always. No more African time. We can't expect to be global citizens and operate on African time. Join the queue. Insist that people are attended to on a first-come basis, no matter who they are or where they come from.
Nigeria, good people, great nation.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, this is NTA News Panorama. Delta State Anti-Pipeline Vandalism Committee, led by the Deputy Governor Kingsley Otuaro, has intensified campaigns in riverine communities against the act, appealing to them to join hands with the government for a better state and country. Eloho Abra has the details.
If this is how Nigeria has been piloted all along, it would have been good that the Deputy Governor could come down to the community level and have interactions with people.
The voice of the natives of oil-producing communities in Delta State, putting in perspective the seeming perennial neglect of their communities. They say they are, however, willing to toe the line of peace and dialogue.
When they do it, you don't know them, you don't know where they come from. So you don't make you sleep for a house. Let's say they can spoil something for your front of your house, back of your house, and you don't know. Because at the end of the day, when government first come begin, they find those people. Before they get to know, the problem will come, they reach everybody.
The Government Advocacy Committee inspected the Otunana Makaraba delivery line destroyed by the vandals, currently under repairs.
We want to do all in our power to engage everyone critical stakeholder to ensure that we stop immediately this spate of destruction of our critical oil assets. Is actually very, very bad.
Elo Agra, NTA News.
The anti-corruption drive of the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital has attracted the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission. A delegation from the Commission's Northeast Zone in Yola visited the teaching hospital to partner with the institution on how best to fight corruption. Haman Jabani reports. Details of that report will come in our subsequent bulletin. Moving on now, The Victims Support Fund has donated 35 million naira to Dalori IDP Camp Clinic and the 7th Division Hospital for the treatment of patients injured as a result of insurgency attacks in Borno State. Of the amount, 20 million naira went to the Dalori Camp Clinic, while 7th Division Hospital got 15 million naira. Amina Fidi Ahmadu reports.
The call of the Victim Support Fund was the Nigeria Air Force Medical Clinic at Dalori Camp, where Vice Chairman of the fund, Tijani Tumsa, said the visit is to give sense of belonging to victims of insurgency at the hospital by offsetting medical bills of the patients.
We are already running a variety of programs. One is the Women Empowerment Program, which was started last year here in Maiduguri. That is going to be extended. There's also going to be programs to do with agriculture and programs to do with recoveries of public institutions going across the entire 6 states of the region.
Director Medical Services, NAF Air Vice Marshal Saleh Shinkafi, assured to use the money for the purpose intended. Similarly, Victim Support Fund, in collaboration with Gabasawa, have presented medical equipment to state primary health care for the treatment of IDPs. In Maiduguri, Amina Fidi Ahmadu, NTA News.
CAM has returned to Okiako Ekiti community in a Kole Council area of Ekiti State after a late-night attack by suspected herdsmen, allegedly claiming 2 lives. Samuel Johnson reports that a detachment of soldiers has been stationed while residents call for a permanent solution to the crisis in the area.
The attack, said to have been carried out by suspected herdsmen on Friday night, claimed 2 lives while 4 persons sustained various degrees of injuries. Residents who said there had been face-off in recent times between farmers and cattle rearers in the community decried the action of the herdsmen who they accused of carrying out the attacks. And I have with me one of the native owners of the land.
The federal government project is being sponsored by federal government to the YCAD, the Young Farmers Association, and they destroyed the whole farm of about 40 hectares of land.
In that building, they operated there, and when they left the place, they passed through this lane.
We are appealing to the government to establish a security post around here that will comprise the military and police.
Ekiti State Deputy Governor Dr. Kolapo Olushola, who led a team of government officials to the town, also urged the community leaders to assist security agents in restoring peace and checking the activities of criminal elements in the area.
In this state, by the grace of God, very soon it becomes a criminal offense for you to be grazing in the night.
With the reinforcement of security apparatus in the community, which borders Kogi and Kwara states, calm has returned while some residents took time to attend church services. From Okiako, Ekiti, Samuel Johnson, NTA News.
The Nigerian Navy says it will continue to give priority attention to capacity building for effectiveness and efficiency in its bid to reposition the service to conform with best global practices in waterway security. Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Ibok Ite Iba stepped this at the Interdenominational Church service to commemorate the Nigerian Navy Diamond Jubilee. The procession led by the Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Ibok Iba signaled the Interdenominational Church service, after which he took the first reading. In his sermon, which centered on enduring commitment, Reverend Father Robert Okparaji identified patriotism, discipline, dedication as well as loyalty as key components towards driving the Nigerian Navy to enviable heights.
And this level of patriotism is something that should step up from after our celebration of the 60th anniversary.
Established in 1956 with a personnel strength of 250, which has now grown to over 25,000 well-trained and equipped officers and men, the Chief of Naval Staff Ibok Ite Ibas noted that, despite challenges facing the Navy, government effort and absolute loyalty and commitment of the Navy has been the major driver.
When provided with the needed resources, can take on any challenge that we have.
The Nigerian Navy is doing well. So I can say that at 60, we have lived up to expectation.
The Nigerian Navy Diamond Jubilee Interdenominational Church service featured a special Thanksgiving session in Abuja. The primate of the Anglican Communion, Most Reverend Nicholas Oko, has charged the church and individual families to reorientate themselves with values that will make them truly rich in morals and support the present administration. This was at a Thanksgiving service to mark the third session of the 9th Synod of the Diocese of Abuja. Ifeanyi Zumba reports on these and other churches.
The theme of the Synod is Poverty of Riches. Taken from the book of Revelation, the primate reaffirmed the importance of the Holy Spirit, which is unification, adding that life should not be based on materialism.
Today is Trinity Sunday, where we emphasize the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Again, unity. We call upon Nigerians to de-emphasize promoting divisive tendencies. We should do everything to live with other people, respecting the dignity of other people.
And avoid struggle for mundane things, for worldliness, materialism.
At the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly, Reverend Biodun Fatoyimbo charged Christians to renew their faith as exemplified by Jesus Christ.
Because God has got plans for his people. It's time now for Christians to tap into the economy of God. Christians are not supposed to look up to the government directly. We are supposed to be here to support them and then to be solutions. That's why we're called the light of the world.
At the Foundation Faith Church, Otako, Christians were admonished to work hard and keep appreciating God for a bright future.
There's something inside of you that can bring forth greatness. Do not depend solely on the story of the economy. You can create something out of the present economy.
We are all responsible to build Nigeria together.
At the First Presbyterian Church, Wuse, Pastor Toti Ono urged Nigerians to strive to serve with sincerity at all times.
Each and every one of us should set ourselves apart for him wholly.
Right now. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Zumba, NT News.
And on to security matters, the Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase, has directed the deployment of police assets to secure the People's Democratic Party National Secretariat and protect the staff until the threat to internal security occasioned by the intra-party crisis within the party is stabilized. In a statement by the Force Public Relations Officer Olabisi Kolaole says the development followed plans by some aggrieved members to instigate action that could threaten the people of Abuja. Arase said the police action is a proactive initiative being emplaced to prevent breakdown of law and order and protect lives and property. And on to sports. National men's cricket team begins 2016 World League Division 4 qualifiers on good start as hostilities begin in the 2016 French Open. Ayodeji Makinde brings us more on Sport Update.
The national men's cricket team, otherwise known as the Yellow Greens, began their campaign in the 2016 International Cricket Council World League Division 4 qualifier on a winning note in Jersey Island, United Kingdom on Saturday. The Yellow Greens beat fellow Africans, Tanzania, by 4 wickets with 4 overs to spare. Salihu Atawodi beat a field of over 150 golfers with a total gross of 86 and 69 nets to emerge overall winner of the 9th Joe Kiari Gadzama Annual Golf Tournament 2016 at the IBB International Golf and Country Club, Abuja, Saturday. Captain of the club, Okei Igwe, played 78 gross and 73 nets to win the best gross. Other winners also emerged in various categories, including auxiliary prizes, ladies, veterans, as well as men's divisions 3, 2, and 1.
We hope to transform and metamorphose into a charity golf tournament so that we raise money for charity, then we also donate for charity.
Dataku Polo Club has won the 2016 Kefi International Polo Tournament after defeating Kefi Ponies 9-6 in the final at the Kefi Polo Ranch in Nasarawa State. Some of the dignitaries who graced the grand finale urged Nigerians to sustain sporting activities as a major unifying factor in the nation.
Professionalism in display at this very field. You could see that a lot of efforts have gone in for us to be having what we're having this evening.
The awareness of the game as far as natives are concerned is much higher than what we had at the first tournament.
The 115th edition of the second tennis Grand Slam of the year, the French Open, served off Sunday in Paris with Australia's Nick Kyrgios defeating Marco Cecchinato 7-6, 7-6, 6-4 to qualify into the second round. With sports updates, Ayodeji, Makinde, NTA News.
NTA News Panorama. Join us again at 4 for Nationwide. I am Olajide Bello. Good afternoon.